Alright, just finished uploading yesterday's video, but I thought today would be a fun one. Still got some work to do around the house though first. You probably noticed that the house isn't completely empty. We have a couple pieces of furniture that we are actually selling on Craigslist and stuff, so I gotta get it all prepped and ready because some people are coming to grab it. Goodbye. Okay, the furniture is basically tore apart. So now we're gonna do a charity run. We have some stuff to drop off. We're donating. Kinda getting there. I forgot about this. This is the very first computer I ever bought myself. It's an old Mac Dual 800 G4. That computer edited every video early in my days, including my acting demo reel, my motion graphics demo reel. That computer got me my first job. But there's a local Mac salesman that actually wants to put it on display in his museum, but I'm gonna get the hard drive back so I'll still have all my files. It's gonna be sad to see that thing go. Trust me, I would donate it. It just hasn't worked in years. I think it's a much better museum piece. Just dropped off my Mac at New World Mac here in Silver Lake, Los Angeles. If you ever want to come visit my old editing station, it is here on display now, which I think is pretty great. We gotta get food, we gotta drop stuff at the Goodwill, we gotta meet people to sell the furniture. Oh, it's just a busy day. 35% grade. Oh. 35%. What? I have a sliver of time today, and I thought this would be a great opportunity to go to one of my favorite trails, Echo Mountain, get a few miles in, and tell you guys a bit about the history of this Ginger Runner channel, how it came about, and a few stories from my acting career while I lived in Los Angeles. So over the last few episodes of Ginger Bits, I've told you a little bit about why I moved here, my life in Los Angeles, so this is a great chance for me to tell you what I actually did while I lived here. Being an actor in Hollywood is amazing, is wonderful, is rewarding, is difficult, challenging, and requires thick skin and patience. So when you move to a city like Los Angeles and you know nobody, and you have dreams of being a successful actor, you have to start somewhere. Luckily, by having an improv comedy background, when I moved to Los Angeles, I was able to plug right into the local improv scene at Upright Citizens Brigade, Improv Olympic. I spent what little money I had on classes to get plugged into the system here, met a lot of people, performed on main stages across the city, and had a blast. That also allowed me to make good connections with people who had agents, and once you get an agent, then you can start going on auditions. So over the course of the first 2 years, I just worked really hard. It actually took about a year before I booked my very first TV spot. And boy, was I excited.
I am now on the kiss. You heard nothing.
It was a commercial for TBS, directed by my now friend Rob. We met on the set that day. As excited as I was to book my first major job, I was terrified on set, on the verge of a panic attack the entire day, but I feel like I pretty much nailed it.
Keeping TBS very funny takes long hours. Some people bring work home. We've decided to bring home to work.
Okay, we just got to Echo Mountain. I think it's time that we get our mileage in before the sun sets completely. So when I booked that spot, I for sure thought I had made it. It was just the beginning of my rise to stardom. The reality was, I wasn't even getting started, and it was gonna get harder and require a lot more work. I mean, I went on to book a bunch of other commercials.
Hey neighbors, come on your phone for a conference call. My phone service doesn't include three-way calling.
We're eating dinner?
Oh, I don't mind. Hey, it's Adam.
It's hard to believe some people still don't have the Optimum Triple Play upgrade.
Hey neighbor, you mind emailing more photos from a thumb drive? Slow internet.
Sure.
The Dodge Journey was made to help you explore the worldwide world. That's why it has a V6 engine with best-in-class driving range and a class-leading 8.4-inch touchscreen Uconnect navigation system.
In various programs, and I was actually able to transition to a full-time actor after 1 year, which I thought was pretty cool. And after that job, I started booking more bigger commercials, national commercials, TV, a couple movie projects.
It's not your fault you watch football all day. Man has always been captivated by watching stuff. And as civilization progressed, man was able to watch even more riveting stuff. And now television scientists have developed HD technology to romance your eyeballs. How can you look away?
I can't. You can. Paris Hilton!
Children are pretty quiet though, right? They don't really say anything.
There might be dead adults in there as well.
20 and something. It's like,
Believe it.
yeah, it's really, really big.
This will be my first day on the floor.
Okay.
Absolutely. Looking very much forward to seeing all of the toys.
The power of the Ninja Turtle base. Iceman, you know I'm not playing in. Devastate the show while the turtles are saying Ninja, Ninja, rap.
Feel that? Got your nuts dropping.
I just shot Freddie Wong in the face. Even helped associate produce a big movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme. I encourage you to go check it out, it's quite funny. But something was still missing. Fulfillment. Every job I booked was awesome. The people I got to work with were incredible, and I'm thankful for every opportunity here. There's no doubt about that. One thing they don't tell you when you move to Los Angeles is that a majority of your time as an actor is spent in your car, driving to auditions, driving from auditions, driving from auditions to auditions, driving to bookings, and really just wasting a large portion of your day, which could be spent creatively. But it took me a couple years after living here to realize I could be my own boss, simply by creating what I wanted to create, how I wanted to create it, on my time. When I discovered in 2010 that there was this whole community of content creators on YouTube that were able to eke out a living, I knew I had to be a part of it. It was the future. It was beyond TV, beyond movies. It made me so excited. So that's when I started my first YouTube channel, which was a sketch comedy channel, and where over the years, I created a bunch of very not funny sketches.
It's
Mini eggs.
the doggy. Kitty.
I am sad. These are my secrets.
You guys have some issues to work out.
I challenge you to a dance-off. Dance-off.
That got the attention of YouTube, who chose me as one of their top up-and-coming creators a year later. So I had this unique opportunity to really focus all my attention on creating what I wanted. That just so happened to align with the time in my life I was training for the Seattle Marathon. That's when I decided to take a big risk. That's when I started the Ginger Runner. I started reviewing the running gear that I was running in and documenting some of my races. This was back in 2011. No one was doing anything like it. And guess what? I started having fun. I started to enjoy life, the outdoors, running, staying healthy, getting in shape, and documenting it. I'm a little out of breath, and I apologize that I'm not using the gimbal today. I've been having trouble with the audio whenever I use it, so I thought, hey, just go bare bones, use the old selfie stick. Well, look at this view. Can't see much because of the haze, but holy crap, it's beautiful today. None of this would be possible without you. Because your support, even just by watching videos week after week for the last 6 years, you've allowed me to see that this is, in fact, a viable option and a hell of a lot of fun. So 10 years ago, did I think I'd be making YouTube videos about trail running and reviews? Hell no, I wouldn't change it for the world. Had I not moved here, I wouldn't have discovered this. I'm incredibly grateful for all the experiences. I mean, that's what's crazy, is when I moved here, I could barely run a mile. But here I am, training for ultras, running marathons. Oh, I love it. And that's when I realized that creating the content that I wanted to watch on my own time, in my own way, was the path that I needed to pursue. It also allowed me to not only make movies, film, document, but also make music, art, basically every single one of my creative pursuits. I had an outlet for it. All right, we're almost at the top of the climb. One last little push. I'll attempt to show you the view if we can get above the haze. Let's go. If you ever get up here to Echo Mountain, I highly encourage you to follow the Upper Sam Merrill Trail, which is right behind me, or the Castle Canyon Trail, which is right behind me. There's a big loop to Inspiration Point. It is gorgeous. It is very technical and fun and steep, tons of gain. One of the best workouts, so close to the city. It's also part of the course for the AC 100, which finishes straight down there near where the sun is setting. There used to be an old railroad car that came up here because there was an old hotel. A lot of crazy history up here. I love that kind of stuff. So I always love coming up here because there's some ruins that you can explore. Welcome to the top of Echo Mountain. Very short on time and Kim's at home cleaning. I gotta get back and help. I am fully aware of how fortunate I am. So again, I owe all of you the thanks. And I hope you continue to stick around and support us in everything that we do here, because we're just getting started. And you know what? Looking back at my acting career, I think I know exactly when I peaked. It was when I was 34 years old, playing an 18-year-old high school student in a show called Video Game High School. I had this awesome character named Clutch. It's a hilarious show, 3 seasons. You can now watch it on Netflix. But I had the opportunity of a lifetime to get strapped into the back of a pickup truck as it's drifting to a stop with a rocket launcher that I get to fire.
Let's do this now!
RPG. Oh yeah. Clearly a highlight of my acting career. That was really cool. And yes, I did my own stunts. What a good run. Just about 5.6 miles, just over an hour. About 18, almost 2,000 feet again, actually. It's pretty good. All right, it's a little bit late, so I gotta get home to help Kim out, finish cleaning the house. One more day in Los Angeles. I don't know. So much about this city that I'm gonna miss. There's so much that I'm not gonna miss. But it's strange, after 10 years, I'm at a different point in my life now where different things matter to me. But hey, I hope you enjoyed a little look back at what I did here in the city. Time to get dinner, time to get home. Let's go. Babe, I'm home. I have dinner, babe. Kim. Kim. Babe? Gus, where's Mama?